Hello and welcome to the G27 Road Warrior with me, Movie Scout 007, where we play Euro Truck Simulator 2 on a Logitech G27 and sadly on a crappy laptop. So, we travelled in our last journey from Kiilstofte. We tried the Iveco. That was our lorry of choice. That's two of our manufacturers tried and two of the variants. So let's see. We've got a couple of things to do first. We've got a couple of bits of housekeeping. Need money. Well, there we go. A bank manager wants to give us some money. And, wow. Trado and SBR want us to haul a load for them. But we have to have our own vehicle. So there we're starting to get the requests for people from companies for a driver with his own vehicle. Right. So we've also got a skill point to apply because we leveled up. We leveled from 1 to 2 in our journey, which is fantastic. So as I said, I'm going to level them up evenly. This is not the way that most people will do this. Most people will pick what they want to do. I know that there's some companies out there. There's some people creating virtual trucking companies that have requirements. I know one of my friends who I follow on Twitch, JDDM Dad. He joined a trucking company that requires you to get your eco driving up first. So we picked a long distance, rank 1, which, as I explained in the last beginning of the last video, deliveries up to 466 miles. It gives us a 5% higher reward for a delivery distance longer than 310, and 25% for a delivery distance longer than 310 miles, plus 25 experience bonus for delivery distances longer than 310. Right. Yes, I do. Sorry. Right, before we go anywhere, I need to change my options. Gameplay. I want to change euros. I want to change my currency to euros. From euros, sorry, to pounds. That's fine. No, that's fine too. And let's go to controls. Let's see if we can change the splitter. And custom splitter. No, that's not right. No. Alright, we will leave that for the time being. I will have to do some research, and I don't want to particularly sit here with dead air while I should be driving with you guys. So, let's go get ourselves a job. I might actually trim that little bit out. So, we were looking, let's see if there's any DAFs. Yes, we've got a DAF. So we've already done the DAF XF Super Space, which is that one. Space Cab Plus, that takes us to Aalborg. Not as much money. But that was our plan. We want to try all the vehicles. So, let's take that job. That's going from London to Aalborg, so that's essentially going from our home base to Aalborg. So in the last video we were talking about Apple and the new iPhone, the iPhone 6. We're going to talk about the Apple Watch. They've not called it the iWatch. They've not fallen down that particular rabbit hole, primarily because that's the iWatch sounds stupid. Right, so let's just double check, see there's nothing coming. Wow, you really do have to change gears quite rapidly. So, we have £11,000. We're a long way from getting earning our first truck. Obviously, we will get a bank loan to get. I got my first fine. I forgot I'm in the UK and I'm supposed to be on this side of the road. So I've screwed up this journey already. I wasted money essentially. And at this level, I can't afford to waste money. You can see that in this truck, because we started in London. Wait. Actually, I can probably do it in this gear. I can probably do it in what we fifth. You can't afford to wait at this level. It's sort of up to 10 until you get your own truck. You really can't afford to waste money on fines because it just sets you back so much. So I'm getting a little bit of force feedback, but the force feedback in this, I've clearly got the settings quite low, which is fine, I don't mind. In a truck this size, you'd be relatively isolated from the road rumble by the power steering anyway, so I'm not that bothered. So we will be taking, I believe, a ferry. So unfortunately, London is quite. Journey from London to the ferry is quite short. Oh, it's a bit previous with my indicating there. Every time I clip the rumble strip, I can feel it. Well, that's good. That's because I can't hear the rumble strip. Yeah, let's get out of that lane. So yes, Apple have decided to go to have a watch. Now I understand that it's going to be linked to the iPhone. Apple have released a piece of software called Health. I think it's called Health. And the number of sensors there are a number of sensors in the watch on the base of the watch, the bit that touches your skin, lights and so forth, little LEDs that sort of measure your blood pressure. It sounds amazingly cool. Now I don't know how expensive this watch is going to be, and to be honest, and while I haven't got a job, it's not a priority. To be honest, being able to be in contact with people and to be able to make phone calls without paying astronomical fees is much more of a priority. Why are we so slow? We're going uphill, I guess. Yes, while buying an iPhone 6 will be a massive extravagance, my redundancy pay will allow me to do so. My current phone, my iPhone 4, is dying. It's reluctant to charge, and it's suffering. It really is suffering. I will. The 4 also won't be able to upgrade to the latest software, iOS 8, which is also released at the same time as the iPhone 6. So I will not be updating my iPhone 4. I will be keeping my iPhone 4 for foreign travel. Now, if you watch my Keyboard Road Warrior series, you'll know that I lived in New Zealand for a year. My wife's parents live in New Zealand, and we will be returning there, no doubt. My sister-in-law is about to embark on a career with Microsoft, and so she will be living in Seattle for a while. She's got a 3-month internship, extremely well-paid 3-month internship, which begins in December this year, and they have tentatively offered her a job there, so she might end up living there. And my wife wouldn't mind living in Vancouver, because she can get work in Vancouver, in Canada, which is only a short hop across the border. That's not going to happen for a couple of years, so I will keep my G27 for a couple of years. But Vancouver is a short hop across the border from Seattle, so we would be able to visit her sister quite regularly. We would be able to visit Seattle. We would be able to visit other places in Oregon, which in Washington State, Canada, places in Canada. I quite like to visit Toronto. I'd like to visit Niagara Falls, which is obviously the other side of Canada. We can go skiing in Vancouver. British Columbia is a regular location for filmmakers, because it can be made to look like the continental. Well, it can be made to look like the USA with very little effort, and it's considerably cheaper than the USA to do so. Thought I was going to get a fine there. I'm only just over the speed limit, so. But you can see I've got pounds. That's the relief. Well, obviously you saw me do that. I might actually, you might not have. I might cut that little bit out, because it's not boring. Mind you, it does show you the menu system, so I might actually leave it in. Anyway, so oh crap! No. Right. Nearly. That is, I tell you what, that is considerably easier to do with the steering wheel. That is much easier to do with the steering wheel. If that had been on the Keyboard Road Warrior series, I would have crashed. I'm almost certain that I would have crashed, because I'm trying to get my brain to do 2 different things that it's not familiar with. It's not as familiar with. I don't have to think as much about steering with a wheel and accelerating and braking with pedals as we're going to get over as I do driving with a keyboard, because I've been driving for over 20 years with a wheel and pedals, and so yeah, no, that's less of a hassle. So yes, no, English second language today. So yes, I'm almost certain I would have crashed Oh, I'm almost certain I would have crashed at that junction. Without the pedals. I tell you what, it is so much of a relief to be able to record this with the game capture device, not with my iPhone as I was when I was driving in New Zealand. I haven't used this the iPhone to record since I got the game capture device, which is amazing. Oh, what I might do is when I've tidied up a little bit, I might use the iPhone to capture some right, where's he going? We're going straight across, so are you kidding me? Right, we're in the port now, so let's be careful of our speed, because there is we're well under that. That's fine, but I think I need to be over, because I think, oh no, I need to turn right and then immediate left. Well, I did turn red, you watched it turn red. So, you can see, I mean, if you look directly in the middle of the screen, you can see a smokestack, and you can sadly see that my computer won't handle smoke fluttering realistically. It's like a switch. Right, so this being an SCS port, the anchor is in the car park. So, oh crikey, Harwich, Europort or Esbjerg? Let's look at our map. Okay, that doesn't help us. Let's go to the map view. Oh, Esbjerg. Okay. We're going to Esbjerg. Boom. Okay, that's going to be a very short journey then. So £1,192 for our journey from Harwich to Esbjerg. Harwich is obviously the port, one of the ports in the UK. And we'll get our flour. Okay, we're in Europe now, so we need to drive on the. I'm gonna take the easier to traverse bit of road. We'll make sure that we're on the correct side of the road, which is the right hand side. So, once we've got a right hand, we got to turn right up. Right. Okay. Okay, this is going reasonably well. Aside from our fine at the beginning of the journey, we've done... Whoa, easy. The problem with being with occupying the left-hand lane when driving in Europe is that you are sometimes subject to the whims of drivers who want to turn left and have to wait for the oncoming traffic to pass. I do forget that this doesn't drive like a car. This is a truck, and then you don't go down as many gears as you would in a truck. Boom. My gearing is not quite what it should be. Let's go on the right hand side. Out of the way of faster vehicles and stay off the rumble strip. Okay, so this is a little bit... We haven't talked about the dash. Obviously, again, I don't like the DAF interior. It's not what I would choose. I don't like the mirrors. They're a little bit more useful than the AVerMedia ones. The AVerMedia ones are a bit too obstructive, and you lose too much of the road. But yeah, it's difficult to read the dash at this level of graphical fidelity. The AVerMedia was a little easier. Yeah. That's a minus in its yeah. I really need to get that splitter to go 2 rather than 1, or have a button. Maybe have a button somewhere on the wheel. That lets me split. I forgot what I did, but I assigned half the buttons to now. I do know that I've got I've got 6 buttons on the wheel, 3 on each stalk, plus the shifter paddles. I'm using the shifter paddles to indicate, but the 3 buttons are on the right hand side are for the cycling the lights, turning the high beam on and off, and what I'm about to do, which is the current job details. So you can see that we're about to exit. I've got a bit previous there. There we go. Slow down. Because we don't want to crash. We'll just go across the white lines. Actually, we'll get out that way because it'll be just my luck that someone joins. And, ooh, ow, that hurt. Sorry, that I smacked my hand accidentally into the mic. Yes, what was I saying? Yes, yeah, as soon as so you can see the journey, the job details. Flower to Aalborg. I'm going to get £4,749 from it. I have 25 hours, 19 minutes to do it, and I need to rest in 9 hours and 43 minutes. And then if we go back to our journey details, you can see I have to rest in 2.5 hours. So I need to go to the map view to find a rest stop. So let's zoom in a little bit. Oops. Let's get me over. Oh, crikey, I don't have a rest stop for ages. Oh, yeah, I need to stop before Aalborg. If I can do it, if I can last to Aalborg. I've got 2.5 hours, so we'll see. It's mostly motorway, so it might be possible. But as soon as we see services, we need to launch into it. So we'll get to do our services for the first time, to add petrol and to rest. So yeah, so the iWatch, it's touchscreen. It's not just touch sensitive; it is also pressure sensitive. Pressure sensitive screen, so it can tell the difference between a press and a tap. It's also got a bezel, which what they're calling a digital bezel, meaning that you can zoom in and out, you can cycle through menus and so forth using this bezel. It's also sweat-proof and water-resistant. I doubt you'll be able to swim in it, but oh, sorry, I don't have. Next rest stop's 9 hours. What's the matter with me? I am due to arrive in 1 hour and 42 minutes. This happens to me periodically. My brain rewires itself. I will easily. I was a bit confused actually, because I did a ferry journey, so I was a bit confused as to why I would need a rest. But there you go. I don't need a rest before I park, which is good news. So it looks very interesting. There are hundreds of options for screens. You could cycle through all the different options for how you want your watch to look. It turns off until you lift your arm up, and then for some reason, somehow they've made it so that when you lift your arm up, it lights the screen up because it knows you want to look at the time. There are a number of different strap options, and they've got a very interesting way of locking the strap in, which I quite like. So this is all good. So this is the part of a journey where I would be a little bit terrified, because I'd be travelling at top speed and I'd be tapping at the keyboard as I was going around, whereas yeah, no, probably would have probably taken me by surprise as well. I do. It's a bit annoying that the game. Oh, mind you, I am supposed to be travelling at 31 kilometers an hour. Oh, it's K. I want. Okay, I need to make another change to my screen. Because I've chosen GB pounds. It's assumed I want everything in miles an hour, and I don't. As I'm predominantly travelling in Europe I want everything in kilometers an hour, so that I can... I suppose actually I can judge it's showing me what the speed limits are in miles an hour. That's good. So this journey is very nearly over, and it's very nearly time to see whether my reversing has improved at all. I did buy a Scania Truck Driving Simulator, which is a kind of a test. It's kind of like a driving test challenge style game, and I couldn't do it with the keyboard. I did put some videos up and abandoned it very quickly, but it was just impossible to do with the keyboard, because it's the most difficult part of the journey is the reversing into the parking spot when you're driving with the keyboard, and it's just the whole game was about that, and it wasn't possible to do. It wasn't fun to play with the keyboard. With the game, it's the Euro Truck Simulator 2 is fun to play with the keyboard, because you're driving, you've got forward momentum. You're not but the parking, the precision required, it's not possible with the keyboard. So that's one where I abandoned it very quickly. And we're about to... This is one where... right, actually, this is the first time we've got to Aalborg and actually needed to drive off the main road. Right, please don't drive into me. Please don't drive into me. Yay. Sometimes you'll find that so I was concentrating so much on whether I would be smacked into, I was forgetting to change gear. Alright, and I think our depot is really close. I think this is it. Yes, this is a nightmare, this one, I seem to recall. I don't know where the heck. Alright, I'm going to pull forward because I don't know where the heck the loading area is, and I can't see it. I think that's where it is. Okay, I just smacked into something. I'm not sure what. going to be easy. Hello. I need to go way over, so I'm going to... Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, crap. I need to... Sorry, I'm not talking very much because I am concentrating. This is a nightmare depot in daylight when you can see what you're doing. Ooh, no. And night. Oh, damn it. See, unfortunately, it's right there. But the trouble is, kidding me, come on. Okay. I don't know where the heck... I can't see the... I might approach it from the other direction. Yeah, let's approach it from the other direction. Which is possibly what I should have done in the first place. I do hate... I hate this one a lot. This is going to be quite well damaged. Ugh. Alright, we need to be over. No, no, no. Okay. No, 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 no. Do you know what? I'm getting fed up with this. This is a demonstration of how bad I am at this game. Come on. And this is frustration. No, no. This is also a demonstration of why I could never be a real truck driver. I need to get over on the right hand side. Oh, come on. I'm not going to talk much until I'm done this, I'm afraid. I hate this depot so much. And I will actively try not to deliver to it because this isn't fun. Fun is driving to the and I'm clearly not very good at this game. There we go. Right, this is going to be quite bad. Are you kidding me? How on earth was that an accident? It was bloody awful. Alright, so flour delivered from London to Aalborg, to driven distance 262 miles, time taken 23 hours 55 minutes, fuel consumed 236.9 litres, a base reward for 262 miles of £4,611 and 422 XP, a proficiency bonus for level 2 of, get the mouse out of the way, £138, and a bonus for parking the trailer of 45 XP, giving it a total of £4,749 and 467 XP. And guess what? We're level 3. Guess what that means? That means that we get to apply another skill point at the beginning of the next game, the next journey. So, so that means that the G27 Road Warrior has an total experience of 1,546. And we are aiming for level 4, which is 2,300 XP. So, after that excellent journey and absolutely disastrous parking expedition, we thank you for watching. Thank you very much for watching, and until I see you in the next video, I'll see you on the road.